got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Okay, now drop your bags, ass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jump, pum, boy, I bump in that Billy Strong.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Penix. And complete to Drake London. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They are going for it. Penix. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll go play action here with Penix. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the air, Penix. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Right.
On play action, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now motion left with Mooney. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
Fields now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No loss, no loss. Hey,
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Justin Fields, 15 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. Marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
You got a mini base. Line up. Here we go. Alpha, let's go. Easy. All right.
To throw is Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here we go, son. EQ. All right.
Now it's Fields. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve. Eleven. All right.
Now Fields. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. This pass is caught by London. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
551. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's the gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Alpha. Mayday. Delta. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. Hey, can. Hey, never mind, Monday. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now motion left with Mooney. Here's Penix. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll throw with Penix. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. That is caught. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
No boss. Brings up 2nd and 12. Hey, Ken. 34-yard line.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, side. Delta. All right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Yep. Hey, can't. Hey, can't.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now motion left with Mooney. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Robinson with another carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Penix. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
EQ! Hey, 551, 551. Extend.
Fields now to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 53 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Delta. All right.
Here's Fields. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And caught by London. He's got room at the 30.
And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home.